Iran-Iraq war, 8 years of lots of turbulence in the region, and Dubai does well. Dubai and the United Arab Emirates, including Abu Dhabi and the other Emirates, were the quickest to move on from the pandemic. Beyond that, you've got to understand that Dubai is out there facing challenges, embracing them, and creating opportunities out of them. Okay, guys, welcome. Look, I get asked this a couple of times, and people ask me about global challenges and how they're going to be facing up, or how that's going to have an effect on the Dubai real estate market or in general, right? So I say to them, look, first of all, we always obviously rely on Allah and His plans. We always say this Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we plan and then Allah plans, and Allah's plans are much greater than what we can plan or what we know. Like sometimes we can't see the whole global picture. So first and foremost, when it comes to Dubai real estate, I say, look, first and foremost, we rely on Allah. We rely on God. And secondly, then we look at and analyze current precepts or current scenarios. One of the things that's always stood out for me with regards to Dubai or the United Arab Emirates is that they've got exceptional leadership. Now, I'm going to give you an analogy, okay? If you're on a ship, let's say big cruise ship or big tanker ship, and a storm is coming, one of the most critical things is not going to be just the ship handling the storm, but it's the captain leading the ship. The captain's responsibility is not just to safeguard the ship and the property that's on board the ship, but also everybody who's on the ship, every living soul, right? And the captain owning up to their responsibility and playing that leadership role is very critical to ensuring that things go well, property is saved, guarded, and beyond that, people and their lives and so on and so forth as well. So when I look at Dubai and the United Arab Emirates, I think that we're blessed with exceptional leadership over here that has transformed the city, but they've also steered during extreme storms throughout the last 30, 40 years. Now, being born in the 80s, I'm not going to go very far off. And I always say, let's look at the past to have and learn lessons from what might or may happen in the future. And what I've seen that Dubai generally does and the United Arab Emirates is that they've got very astute leadership that handles situations in a very different way, in a very special way, okay? So let's go back just the 1980s. What did we have, okay? The region was in extreme turmoil with the Iran-Iraq war that lasted for about 8 years, okay? Now, a war that's lasted 8 years is pretty dramatic, like especially as a child, when I used to hear about this and, it lasted 8 years, I was like, wow, that was a long war. Obviously, I wasn't there around during the Vietnam War, but I did see the United States of America going into Afghanistan in 2001 and exiting almost in 2022, I think. So that's like 20 years where they were embroiled into a conflict. So, 8 years back then sounded really long. But what ended up happening with the Iran-Iraq war? Like, you've got to understand that while the region was in turmoil, you've got to understand that shipping or business could not take place in normal ways, which meant the Strait of Hormuz, that, I think it goes through Persian waters, was affected, which meant that the Jebel Ali port that had already been built in the 70s now took off and today, the Jebel Ali port, after 45 years, under DP World, is one of the largest ports that handles the largest number of traffic around the world. I think it's one of the largest or the second largest, to the extent that DP World as a conglomerate now handles ports around the world, around the globe, in other countries, in Africa, Singapore. I think they were bidding for a port in the US as well, which they ended up not actually gaining, but this was a long time ago. So Iran-Iraq war, 8 years of lots of turbulence in the region, and Dubai does well, okay? And I'm not saying that Dubai benefits from problems in the region, but it's just the way the leadership manages the challenges, okay? 1990s, 1991, let's call it the second Gulf War. Iraq invades Kuwait. What happens? Dubai, United Arab Emirates, plays a role of being a safe haven for a lot of Kuwaitis exiting. I still remember a lot of Kuwaitis came over here. A lot of expats, I think, also came over here. I was old enough to remember. I was like maybe 10, 11 years old. And I remember exactly what was going on. But Dubai played safe haven. But obviously, while Dubai was the safe haven, you've got to recognize that money also flows in. So the economy kind of like pushes upwards again. Okay. So again, an astute leadership handling the world global challenges in a very wise way. Then comes the USSR breakup, right? So USSR 1991-1992 breaks up. There's 11 countries or 17 that come out of the USSR. We call them the CIS countries. All the stands, right? The Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, all of these countries that come together now, not come together, they're on their own independent countries now. And what ends up happening is that Dubai becomes this enormous re-export hub for goods and services, rather goods from anywhere in the world. For some reason, my family, my father hails from a city called Sialkot in Pakistan, and we're known for producing a couple of things. Amazing surgical products and amazing leather products. In fact, the World Cup is mostly played, the Football World Cup is mostly played with balls made in Pakistan. Okay, they're just really good at that. And my uncle used to export gloves from Pakistan into Dubai, and then Russians or ex-Russians or CIS country people would come here and buy all the gloves that they could take and then take them back. Okay, and then take them back. And what ended up happening from 1991 until 1998, when the Russian ruble crisis hit the headlines, Dubai just absolutely boomed. Like, you could just not have anything here and not get it resold. It would resell really super fast. And the point I'm trying to make is that, look, there's been challenges before. Like, the current global challenge is not the only one that Dubai or the United Arab Emirates or the global world has faced. As challenges always come, Dubai ends up facing them. Dubai ends up providing astute leadership. The United Arab Emirates provides astute leadership through them, and then we go on from that, right? If you're looking to purchase a property in Dubai, obviously click the link below, fill up the form, and, let's talk. Post 1998, post the Asian crisis, post the ruble crisis, we are in 2001, 9/11 happens. A lot of people might not know this, but 9/11 causes a lot of backlash for a lot of Muslims who are based in North America, specifically US, not Canada, so to speak. And a lot of Muslims also started reevaluating. It wasn't just the backlash that they had faced; they started reevaluating their own lives and so on and so forth. So we had a lot of people move again to Dubai or the East. So some people moved to Pakistan, some maybe to India. But those who could not move with their families to India, Pakistan, moved to Dubai or the United Arab Emirates, to Abu Dhabi, and so on and so forth. And one of the reasons they moved here was because it ended up being an easier place to be rather than going to Pakistan. Like, if you got children who were born and raised in the West or the US, it was easier to move to Dubai and have them acclimatize. And perhaps you could, make a trip to Pakistan or India every couple of months, and then the children would get used to it. But to take children from the US, let's say New York, and take them straight into Pakistan, some village in Pakistan or some cities in Pakistan, where it's not, the standard of living and life, even with a lot of money, is not the same, it gets a little challenging. So we post 9/11, we see a lot of people again moving to Dubai, and Dubai's economy is starting to take up again, right? But post 9/11, then we've got the 2003, the third Gulf War, we can say, the invasion of Iraq, right? You guys might not know this, but I have this. And who said this? He said, this I quote him, Michal Kanu, he's a billionaire. And, he said post 2003, especially with the Dubai law coming in, where they can actually, expats could buy properties in Dubai, boom, really skyrocketed. A lot of people don't know about this, but 2003 to 2008, when freehold laws allowed properties to be bought in Dubai boomed as in big, right? And we had an invasion in the neighborhood. Like, Iraq had this big problem going on. Afghanistan had problems going on. But, Dubai boomed. Then comes a global recession. We call it the GFC, the global financial crisis of 2008. Everybody suffered globally. Dubai also was no exception. There were problems in Dubai as well. But Dubai real estate and otherwise rebounded very fast. What had ended up happening? Dubai, 2008, global financial crisis hits the world in 2007. 2008, it comes to Dubai. And what ends up happening is Dubai suffers, but by 2009, it bounces back. It continues its path to progress. In 2009, the metro gets delivered. 10 stations, albeit. 2010, 4th January, Burj Khalifa is inaugurated by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum and His Highness Sheikh Tahnoon, who's the representative of Sheikh Khalifa, kind of like the governor, I think, in the northern region of Abu Dhabi, Al Ain. He's here, he opens it, he inaugurates it with His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, right? And what we end up seeing, Dubai not only opens, but Dubai then starts to thrive again. By 2012, we've got another mini boom happening, and that continues until 2020. We've got the weird pandemic coming in, right? And then again, Dubai gets affected, just like the global world gets affected. But the thing with Dubai and the United Arab Emirates is, Dubai and the United Arab Emirates, including Abu Dhabi and the other Emirates, were the quickest to move on from the pandemic. And so much so that by November 2020, we see property pricing starting to going up because a lot of people wanted to come here and they want to start working here, invest here, so on and so forth. So if you're looking to purchase a property in Dubai, there's a link below. Click it, fill up the form, let's work together. Beyond that, you've got to understand that Dubai is out there facing challenges, embracing them, and creating opportunities out of them. So fear is fear. I'm not going to say don't fear, but understand that Dubai's got a very good track record of managing challenges. So shall it be. So we ask God, we ask Allah for help. Beyond that, after that, we've got astute leadership leading the ship in the UAE. Make some good moves, make some smart moves. If you're looking to invest in Dubai, reach out to smart advisors who can guide you through the processes and help you pick up good deals. Ciao for now. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it. My name is Fahd Dawood. I've been doing this for 15 plus years. I started in Toronto, Canada in 2006, and since 2007, I've been based in Dubai and doing real estate in Dubai. Look, if you're looking to work with me, there's a form below and my mobile number. I do paid consulting. You can also get help from my team for services. If you like the video, press the like button, press the subscribe and the bell icon, and share it with your friends who you feel would be able to benefit from the content of this video. Last but not the least, I'll repeat, me and my team's role is always going to be to help and select the best property for you. Your role will be to invest in that property, and we will in turn invest in your life and your future. Bye for now.